You can be lazy and make money, or you can be dumb and make money, but you can't be both if you actually want to make money online. So today I'm going to show you how you can outsmart the system and make money online pretty passively. And these are all methods that I've tried myself, so I know that they work. Just be sure to lock in for the next few minutes and pay attention because any one of these could completely change your life. Now, the first method I want to talk about is something called copy trading. I'm sure you're all familiar with investing. That's where you buy some crypto or some stock, and as the price goes up, you sell and make money. Now, being lazy, and we're trying to look for lazy methods here, I want to show you a way that you can find people who are already doing that successfully and then just copy exactly what they're doing. And this works best when you are trading crypto because everything in crypto is public. So for instance, I'm here on this website. This is a website I use to help me find successful crypto traders and to see how well they're doing. So if we look, for instance, at this person right here, now this person has not publicly posted all of their results online, but because they are trading crypto, that is all public information that is accessible to all of us. So I'm able to see that over the past 7 days, of all the trades that they have executed, 65% of them have been successful. And they've increased the value of their portfolio by almost 50%, which in this case means $75,000. So as you see, this person is doing quite well. They made $75,000 this past week. So coming down here, I can actually see some of the trades that they've made. So about 11 hours ago, they bought this coin. Let me just change this to US dollars. It's a little bit easier to understand. And from this, they made about $284 in about 1 minute. This is another one that they traded 12 hours ago. They made just about $1,000 in 47 seconds, right? And we're able to see in real time exactly what they're trading. So what you can now do is if you find a very successful wallet, you can come in here and every time they trade, you can just copy what they're doing. You can do that manually or you can do that automated, which I'll show you in a second. Now, without a doubt, the most important part of copy trading is actually finding the right wallets to copy. And that can be very difficult because even though on paper this wallet has some really good stats, you really have to dive in and look at each of the coins that they traded and analyze it. And I've really set up some rules for myself. So when I see that they are frequently enough making investments that are pretty much going to zero, you see like this one dropped 90%, this one dropped 72%, this one dropped 88%. I don't like to copy those wallets because that can burn my account very, very quickly, even though they have all these other great wins. And just looking at this, having experience with this already, I know what this person does is they jump into these different coins. They will basically ride or die with them. They go up a lot, great, they will sell, but if they go all the way down, they're still holding on. And that's not the kind of wallet I want to copy. Another thing that I look for is how long they are holding the positions for. So I can see that over here. So a lot of these trades are 1 minute, 47 seconds, this one 43 seconds, 14 seconds. So very, very short. And that's a red flag for me as well, because if they are only holding a position open for like 14 seconds or a minute, there's not enough time for me to go in and copy them. Even if I'm using an automated system to do that, I'm still going to be late to the party. So I don't like to copy just any wallet. I really have a strict set of criteria for each wallet that I copy. But this website right here, gmgn.ai, is a really great one for finding different wallets that you can analyze, and it'll tell you all the win rates of them and how well they're doing. Another thing that I really look out for, and this is kind of a big warning, because there are problems with copy trading that can really, really hurt you as a copy trader. So for instance, over here on this section, you're actually able to see what you might call influencers who have publicly admitted that these are their wallets. And a lot of these people will live stream on YouTube as they're trading, or they're posting on X all the coins that they're trading. And a lot of times what they're doing is they're pretty much trying to rip you off. So let me show you what I mean. So let's say one of these wallets, someone on YouTube is publicly trading in a live video, and they're showing you that they're buying this coin, and they're buying it, let's say, right here. Okay, so what happens? They have 3,000 people watching them. What do those people do? They all copy that trade. And you'll see a big jump up right here because all those people copied the trade. And then what does the person do? The influencer, they then sell and take all of your money from you. So this is why I do not copy public wallets or wallets from popular figures like on YouTube or Instagram or X, because that's a lot of times what they're going to do, and you're just going to get wrecked along the way. But if you are careful, you can make money with this. So what I suggest that you do, if you want to try this, is to scale up slowly. And that's what I did right here. These are all my results that I've been keeping track of. So what I've done is just kept a spreadsheet that says when I actually did the trade, what my P&L is, in other words, how much I've made, the exact coin that I traded. And this column right here, which I've blanked out, is the actual wallet address that I'm copying. So you can see in the beginning, I was just doing small trades, right? Making 30 cents, 50 cents, not very much as I was learning this and as I was making sure that it would actually work for me. But as time went on, as I saw that the wallets were successful, I was slowly scaling it up. And you can start to see that first by my $10 loss here, but then you can see, I made $25 here, I made $4 here, I made $100 with this one, I made $400 with this copy trade. Again, I'm not doing anything here. This is just copying what someone else is doing. $20 here, $50, $36. There's a lot of trial and error here. So, I lost $33, and you have to be prepared for that because you will have losses, because every good trader out there will have losses. Like those good traders we were looking at before, 65% win rate, right? That means almost half the time he is going to lose. But what you want to find are wallets that are really good at risk management, meaning that when they do lose money, it's not a lot of money. But when they do make money, it is a lot of money, right? So that's what I'm looking for. And you can see it's kind of working. Here's another win for over $200. This one's $100. So this wallet is one that I realized that the wallet I was copying here, what they were good at is they were really, really good at getting into trades at the right time, but they weren't very good at getting out of trades at the right time. So in other words, they might kind of get into the trade down here, they ride it up, and then they just never sell it. And a lot of these will end up going pretty much to zero. So I saw that was what they were doing. So what I did was I would copy every time they would buy, but I would then sell before them. I would sell every time the price doubled. So I would always double my money with them. And I would always put in $50 every time I did that. So I would make $100 every time that they made a trade. And again, I was just selling before them. So a lot of it's kind of trying to outsmart them in their own game and to take what they're doing and make it better. So this is kind of my trading journal for that. But I did want to show you how we actually do this because I did set up a bot to do this. So this is a website that I use to actually do the copy trading. I'm going to have to blur out a lot of this. And you also see right now everything is turned off. And that's just because right now I've noticed it's a bad time to be trading at the time I'm making this video. A lot of the wallets that I was copying were losing money a lot more than they used to. And I was able to see, because I'm copying so many of these wallets, that it's not working for people right now. So I've just turned everything off. I'm gonna wait for things to kind of return to a better state, and then I'll turn them back on. But what I like about this website is that you can actually use this to automate your copy trading. So if you create a new one up here, what you can do is you can enter in just a name. So I just give them, it doesn't really matter what the name is. So I might be like good trader. Then you paste in the wallet address here. So again, if we found one on this website that we wanted to copy, right? I can just grab this wallet address and then plug it in here. Then scrolling down, this is where you set up all the rules. And this looks very complicated, but after the first time, you can save it as a template. But basically what this does is says, hey, every time they buy, I want to buy the same amount of them, or let's say I only want to buy like $200 worth or $160 worth, whatever it is. I only want to buy that much every time that they buy. And then you can set it up so that once the buy happens, you can sell when they sell, or you can sell before them when you double your money, or at any point that you want. So you can really fine tune these rules. And I found that this is really the key to success, because like I said before, some of these traders are good, but you can actually make more money than them sometimes because you are being a little bit more objective about it. And you can set up these rules that automatically take profit at certain times. So there's kind of a lot that goes into this, primarily with the strategy of setting this up and also the strategy of picking out the right wallets to copy trade. I don't want to make this entire video about this, but if you're interested in learning more about this, let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe I'll make a full video explaining how I do copy trading. It's not something I've normally talked about here on the channel, but if you want that, leave a comment and I'll be happy to make that video more in depth. Now, method number 2, that is a lazier way to make money online, is one of my favorite ways, which is eBay dropshipping. So what is this? Look at this right here. I'm on ebay.com and we're looking at this desk. It's being sold here for $69, and you see this person has sold it 4 times already. Now, if we come over here to Walmart, you can see the exact same item for less money. So what is this person doing? They found this item on Walmart. They copied everything from Walmart, pasted it into a new listing here on eBay. Now, if I were to buy this item, all the seller on eBay is going to do is buy the exact same item from Walmart for less money and have Walmart ship it directly to me. That is what eBay dropshipping is in a nutshell. So you can see this is very, very lazy because you're not even making the listings yourself, taking the pictures. All of that is just being copied from Walmart. And just like we did with copy trading, we are going to jumpstart this process by actually copying what other successful dropshippers are already doing on eBay. So this is a website that allows you to do that. It's called Zeek. And what Zeek is showing us are other dropshippers on eBay and what their popular products are. So if I come over here on the left, we can see this section called Trending Dropshippers. This is showing us other people who are already dropshipping. And you can see this seller's doing $21,000 a month. This one's doing $26,000. This one's doing $22,000. And I can scan any of these sellers' stores. So if I click this button, that will analyze their store. And then I can look down here and see which of their products are the most popular. So I see that these poster frames, they have sold 98 of these in the past month. And in the past 14 days, 49 have sold. And in the past 7 days, 20 have sold. So this is really important information because this tells me how popular the product is right now. It hasn't just sold in the past month, it's also sold in the past week, which is really important. I can see that this RainX product has sold a lot recently. This liquid dye kit has sold a lot recently. And now all I have to do is go over to my supplier's website, find something similar, and then I can list that for sale on eBay myself. It's that simple. It's the same thing we were doing before with copy trading, right? We see what's working and we copy what's working. We don't have to take a ton of random products from Walmart, put them onto eBay, and then hope that some of them will sell and then take it from there. We already have that data. We can see that right here inside Zeek, all of the products that are already popular, and we can just go into Walmart, find those products or similar ones, and then list them for sale on eBay. And luckily, this is very simple to do because I use this software right here called AutoDS. And AutoDS will allow me to list products very, very quickly. So for instance, if I wanted to sell this Walmart desk right here, all I have to do is copy down the URL for it, come over to AutoDS, click on Add Product. We'll select the eBay store. I will then paste in my URL and click on the orange button. And that will then grab all of the information from Walmart, like all of the photos for it. They'll load here in a second, the description, the title as well, and it will bring it all here into AutoDS and allow me to then click one button that will then list it to eBay. In addition to that, it will automatically turn on the stock price and auto order monitoring. And what that means is that if the price changes on Walmart or the item goes out of stock on Walmart, because I'm listing it with AutoDS, that will automatically be updated on eBay for me. And if someone orders it from me on eBay, AutoDS will actually automatically order it from Walmart for me and ship it to the customer. So you see, it's a pretty lazy way to drop ship. As long as you spend a little bit of time doing product research and coming in here and using the software to actually find the items and then add them into AutoDS. Now, if you want to try either AutoDS or Zeek for yourself, what I've done is I put together a guide that covers all of the software that I use and recommend for dropshipping. If you want a copy of that for free, make sure to grab it at the first link in the description down below. But now let's move on to lazy way to make money online, number 3. And that is with making YouTube videos. Obviously I make YouTube videos right here on my channel, talking about different ways to make money online, a lot talking about dropshipping as well. But you actually don't have to be that knowledgeable about anything to make money on YouTube. In fact, you can do it without ever showing your face. And that's by using something called a Faceless YouTube channel. So here is a very simple channel I found on YouTube that just makes ASMR videos. I'm sure you're familiar with what that is, but these are just videos where people make sounds that just sound very, very satisfying and nice to listen to. And you can see this person doesn't ever really show their face. They do show their hands and part of their body, but for the most part, you can do this without showing your face or just your hands. And you can see that these videos get crazy views. This one was posted a day ago. It has 23,000 views. This one has 68,000. This one has 53,000. And the more views a video makes, the more money you make as the creator of those videos. And let's see what their most popular videos are at. This one has 24 million. This one has 21 million. This one has 18 million. Yeah, so this person is raking in so much money, especially because videos like this can be really long. Most of these videos are about an hour. Some of their videos are 3 hours long, 2 hours long. So you can really see how that can help them make a lot of money very, very quickly with this. And because once you post a video on YouTube, it stays there, it will continue to make you money even if you stop making videos yourself. So don't sleep on an opportunity like this. I think Faceless YouTube channels are a great way to make money. I certainly love making videos about on YouTube myself. But if you don't like showing your face, that is definitely possible with something like YouTube. Now, the fourth way to make money online that's pretty lazy is with affiliate marketing. Now, most people are familiar with affiliate marketing. This is where you recommend a product to your audience or to some friends, and then if anyone buys with your special link, you make a commission for it. But anyone can do this. You don't need any sort of following. You don't need a YouTube channel or a big Instagram account to be able to do this. And that's thanks to something called the Amazon Influencer Program. So I'm here at affiliate-program.amazon.com. This is where you can sign up. But let me show you what this is first. So I'm here on a listing on Amazon. It's for this dog crate. I just searched for a random item. You'll see this for every item on Amazon. And if you see over here, these are, of course, the product images, but there's also 6 videos for this. Now, the top video right here is by the actual manufacturer of this or the seller of this, but all of these are review videos that were posted by people inside the Amazon Influencer Program. So what you do is, let's say you get a product that you buy for yourself. Let's say it's this glass, right? All you have to do is, after you sign up for the Amazon Influencer Program, is take out your phone and make a 60-second video talking about the product. And you don't have to be an expert about this product. You don't need to know a lot about it. Just showing the product, really demonstrating how it works. You know, this seems a little bit silly, but this is the kind of stuff that works. Just being like, this is my glass. It's really nice. Showing it a lot. This is how I use it. I've been using this for 6 months now. I absolutely love it. It's so easy to clean. Just a video like that If you can post that, if people watch it and they then buy the product, you will get a commission for it. And that seemed very silly, but that's absolutely all you have to do. You don't need any prep work if you don't want. If you want to take things to the next level, what I would recommend is you come down to the review section and the questions that people ask and see what types of questions people are asking, see what people are concerned about in the feedback, and address those in the video, because that will increase the chances that you'll actually make money with this. So for instance, last year I made a video about some sunglasses I bought. It was a very simple video. And because of that video, I made a few $100s just from that one video. So this absolutely does work, and it's just very easy. And quite frankly, I think it's fun to make these quick, short little review videos with your phone just because it's so easy. Now, the final way I have for you today to make money lazily is through investing. Now, we already talked about copy trading, but what I want to talk about in this section is a little bit different because I'm going to specifically be talking about stocks in this one, and we're not going to be copying what other people are doing. But the good news about this is that you put money into the stock market and you just kind of leave it there, and it will just continue to grow over time if you do everything right and everything works out in your favor. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. Of course, one of the ways is you can buy individual stocks. And that will take, if you want to do it the right way, a little bit of research on your part before you do that. Buying individual stocks is risky because any one of those stocks could go down in value. But if with a little bit of research up front, you can make good picks that can then go up. So for instance, a few years ago, I was looking at deploying some of my money into some individual stocks, which I hadn't honestly done a lot of before then. So I just started with thinking about all of the products that I use and love. And at that time, I was playing a lot of my Meta Quest up there, the VR headset, which is made by Meta. And I was really loving that. And I also saw, I was really looking at the next products that Meta was making. And so that they were really putting a lot of focus on the metaverse. And I thought to myself that I think that the metaverse is going to be a part of our future somehow. And of all the companies that are involved with the metaverse, Meta themselves is one of the biggest players. They're one of the few that are publicly, at least, really taking it seriously. So I was looking to deploy some of my money into Meta stock. I was just kind of watching and seeing what happened. And right here in October of 2022, they had a bad earnings report and their stock went down quite a bit. So I saw that and I thought that that was pretty stupid because that's just the market overreacting to one bad earnings report. And this is still a really strong, good company. So that's when I deployed my money into Meta, literally right here. Normally, it's really hard to time the bottom, and somehow I just kind of got a little bit lucky there. I literally bought at the 5-year bottom for this stock, and I've done a 5x on that investment since then. So that's one of the best investments I ever made. And part of it was just luck, but also it was preparation because I had been looking at that stock ahead of time already. And that's now made me money over the past couple of years, 5x without me having to do any extra work on my part. Now, for most people though, and most of my money that I invest, I do not invest in individual stocks because it is risky. I instead just invest in index funds. And if you're not familiar with what index funds are, it's just basically a collection of stocks. So the one I invest in a lot is the Total Stock Market Index Fund, which basically means that as long as the stock market as a whole goes up, I'm going to make money. Another one you might have heard of is the S&P 500. I invest in that one too. So as long as the top 500 companies continue to increase in value, that index fund is going to increase in value for me as well. I use a website called schwab.com, Charles Schwab, to invest. It's very simple. I don't use any of those apps like Webull or Robinhood because those usually encourage you to overtrade. And overtrading just is usually a bad idea for stocks. That usually results in you losing money. I prefer to just set my money in investments that I think over the long term are going to play out. And that is where I put most of my money. Then I save a small portion of that, between 5 and 10%, for more active investing that I do in cryptocurrency, like we talked about before. So there you go, guys. Those are 5 lazier ways to make money online. Again, you don't have to be smart and you don't have to be not lazy, but you can't be both. So hopefully you make smart decisions and then you can reap the benefits down the line, even if you get lazier as time goes on. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And again, let me know down below if you want me to go more in depth into any of these 5 methods that I talked about in this video. And I'll make a dedicated video going over exactly how I do it a lot more in depth. Thanks so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next video.